Oh no, my phone is like, oh, you were done streaming? Okay, well here's Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, no, no.
When you walk away. Oh wait, I can't sing that or else we might get copyright
That's
strikes.
okay. I'm sure Utada Hikaru will forgive us.
Utah? The
Utah?
state of Utah?
Utah? Utah, Nevada?
Okay. I got it. I've got the new link. I'm gonna pretend that the Hildebrand title wasn't there. Okay. Spread the word. Gondor calls for aid. Now we await. Am I in the right one? Okay, I'm in the right one. I'm in. Matrix. I'm in.
Yeah, you should be in.
Hacking. Okay. Oh man, I don't remember half of these people. Who the heck is Ilbert? Ugh. So. Oh, Coltnet is here. Hori Boulder, Elaine. There's too many people.
I know.
I think, did we talk to all of them last time? Are we gonna have to talk to every single one of these guys?
Yeah, we did not talk to them last time. I know.
Should I refresh my water? I'm gonna go. Wait, is this gonna appear on the stream if I just like go fill up my water? Like, is we gonna have everybody hear my sink? Like,
maybe.
I don't know. Welcome to my sink.
I hear it.
Now you know. You know my secret. It's hydration.
You walk away. You will hear me say.
Kingdom Hearts is filled with hydration.
Water in the lands of Chingsha.
We're mixing a lot of games into this.
It's now Kingdom Impact 14.
You know, they would make a crossover one day where it's like Unchained Key, Genshin Impact, and what's the Final Fantasy XV MMO? No, not MMO, like mobile game.
Oh god. Well, luckily for us, the Kingdom Hearts mobile shut down finally.
Good night.
It's now
Goodbye.
offline. It's offline now. It can't hurt you anymore.
The only thing I'm gonna reveal about my feelings on that is that I never played that, so.
Understandable.
Just tell me who we're walking up and talking to first, because there's 1 billion people in this room.
Okay. Alright, so today we are heading back to the Scions, and today we are going to be starting a new adventure with them. And that means also a New Game Plus. And as you see on the New Game Plus screen, we have pretty much did part 1 all the way to part 5. And that means we have the final part. So that means it's the long way rundown of the finale of Realm Reborn.
The rundown of A Realm Reborn.
The very long rundown.
The grand finale, where all the plot
That's the word I'm
twists
thinking of. Grand finale. I couldn't think.
The grand finale. Yes, this is where we find out that Alfino is secretly a sleeper agent, and he's a doomsday device, and he's gonna blow up everything.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's how A Realm Reborn ended.
The 7th astral era is meant to be a time of peace, and yet Eorza remains to not get shit together. From from rampage and primals to unruly refugees to weird inspectors, myriad are the problems demanding urgent answers. In response, Alfino the little shit forms the Crystal Braves, an ambitious company that will serve the realm as a whole rather than any one nation. I'm glad that's the part 6 description. It's like, Alfino did this. He got a gold star.
This only proves that Alfino's been writing the whole entire Reborn plot since the beginning. This is why he keeps showing up and hogging out the spotlight.
New game plus mode trailers in the mist. And you turn around, look at all the blue names. Oh my god. Okay.
I know, this is what I've been looking at, and I'm like, we're gonna do everybody.
Oh,
everybody.
Dear God. Okay.
You said everybody.
We did. Okay, I remember Wilra and Laurentis was mine. I think Ilbert and Yu Gay is yours.
You gay.
Yu Gay.
Yu Hakusho. So we're starting over by the table.
Yeah, we'll start by the table. Let's start with Ilbert. We don't know him.
Who is this guy? The formation of the Crystal Braves has lifted everyone's spirits. My hopes are as high as the next man, but we'll not know what this company is truly made of till we've faced our first mission.
That's just true. Yu Hase. Who has to stand?
I forgot what voice. Did I try doing his Japanese voice or the English one?
Oh god.
This guy has been memed a bit because in Japanese he has a very deep set voice, while in English he's very high pitched.
Oh god.
I think I'll just go somewhere in the middle. The greater our success, the more our name will grow. I think I'm going high pitched with this one. You know, I'm just so impressed with your Papa Limo, I think I'm just after that. The more our name grows, the greater the profit to be had. I can scarcely contain my anticipation for our first mission.
I bet he'll be the first one to die.
I bet, yeah, he's the first one to die. He's the smallest, and he's a Lalafell.
Laurentis, remember this guy who tried to betray us back when we were helping the Sylphs? He's such a great guy.
It's such a good... I remember now how we recruited all these people. We kept asking really good folk to join us, and they're like, oh, what?
Everyone's such a good person. They did no bad things. No bad things at all.
Alfino's like, I'm gonna leave the Warrior of Light to pick my people. Nothing will go wrong from this. And Warrior of Light just, like, picks up known criminals, you know? Like, this guy just got out of jail. Let's recruit him.
Hey, he's changed a new leaf, right?
Yeah.
This uniform rather suits me, would you not say? Or perhaps it's I that suits it. After all my transgressions, I'm grateful indeed for this chance to start anew. Boscarin, Laurentius shall do you proud. We'll see about that. Wilrid, remember when you tried to summon a primal?
Yeah, he tried to actually summon Rauger, the Destroyer. I'm
sure nothing's wrong with this guy. You've brought in quite a few new recruits, haven't you? Your reputation extends far beyond Little Alamigo, it would seem, and deservedly so. Why, me and you has given me something to strive for. Remember the name of Wilrid. I shall hone both body and mind, and do you and my fellow braves proud. Wilrid, that's gay. That's a little gay.
Look, he's doing his best, and I'm kind of proud of him. Like, how old is he? Is he like 17 years old or something? He's just a kid.
Yeah, I believe so.
He's just a kid, and here he is signing up for the army. Good job.
Good job, man. How do you say your name?
Ephemi?
Ephemine?
Ephemi. Just imagine an F right next to the E. Ephemi. Is this me? Is she like... She's the one who has Grandpa.
No, that's Elaine.
Or is this... Oh, yeah.
This is Bar Girl.
I really do not remember you, ma'am.
Once you take the hat off, you'll be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, who are you? She's like, we were friends. And she's like,
friends. I gave you wine.
For the freedom of all. For the freedom of all. For the freedom of all. First for times I said it, I must confess to feeling some embarrassment. But it's starting to grow on me. So, do you think I should put more emphasis on freedom or all?
I think for the four.
The four. For all!
Nowhere. Oh, hey. I am studying the Eorzean military drills in the hope that I might better understand this new organization. Great.
Good job. I'm glad you can read our language. That was really racist of Zia. She's like, you can read it, or is it?
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Speaking of Lalafells, look at this. Look at this one.
Hataru. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I thought I finished with the roster, but I missed a name and had to start all over. As if I didn't have enough work to do already.
as she sits back
I
down and
can't
goes back into fetal position.
Can't you just, like, put the name off to a side and just kind of draw an arrow in there?
We'll save Alfino for last.
Oh, okay.
We saved the best for last.
Alfino's just, like, standing there with anticipation.
He's like, oh, they're
on.
talking to me next. They're talking to me next.
And then they just pass him over, and he's just like,
It's like, hey, Tori Boulder.
Tori Boulder, my good friend. Remember when we battled? I love that.
Remember I drop kicked you?
I think I was Colt in it, right? And I think I was Elaine? Or were you Elaine? No, you were Old Man, so...
I was Old Man.
I'm Elaine and Colt in it. Okay. We
Okay.
gotta make a list. We're gonna forget.
I know, we need to.
We're gonna have, like, a cast of characters, and we're like, who did what?
Who did who? Okay, Tori Boulder. Oh, 'tis always inspiring to speak with a person of vision. If there's aught I might do to be of service of this new company, you know where to find me. Okay. Brooding elf guy.
You're gonna be more specific, but I know what you're talking about.
Brooding green guy.
Come to mention it, the younglings seem to have run off somewhere. Do you hope... I do hope they're not up to any mischief. I couldn't find my underwear the other day.
That would have been more to talk to.
He's like, I know they made off with my underwear yesterday, and I need to find it. I only own 2 pairs.
What up, Elaine?
Alfino's words were most heart-stirring, would you not agree? Truth be told, I worry what I can offer to such a lofty organization, but I will do all in my power to make my fellow braves proud.
Aw, good. Oh yeah, Fleming.
Anyone with a pair of eyes could see that Thancred is thoroughly besmitten with Higiri. Then again, subtlety has never been one of his strengths.
Oh god.
Urianger has asked me to watch over the dome and women, that they do not come to any more suffering. Why is that funny?
I don't know. I was like, Urianger's like, can you please? Urianger's the protector of women.
Urianger's like, please watch after the women. I fear that they might kill Thancred one day.
Oh, that was just interesting.
I said they do not come to any more suffering than they've already endured. What does that mean? You think they're not, gonna take care of themselves?
Right? Higiri's like an assassin. I feel like she can take care of herself. Ergmus!
Ergmus? Who are you?
Is there automation to serve you? I stay ever at the ready for the freedom of all.
So I was like, I think I remembered why I forgot him. So.
Oh, and here's the 2 depressed kids over here in the corner. Okay, what up, Ida?
Papa Limo refuses to spar with me. He says he has more important matters to attend to, but I think he's just afraid to lose.
He's a black mage. I feel like he could end you.
We'll kick your ass.
Oh, it's been a while since I did Papa Leon. Sparring bouts to raise awareness of the Crystal Braves. Intriguing, though I cannot help but fear there are more pressing tasks at hand. Perhaps Tataru requires aid in compiling the company roster. You think?
Yeah, she doesn't know to just put an arrow next to the roster to include somebody's name in it, I guess.
She's trying so hard. It's like that scene from SpongeBob where SpongeBob's telling Patrick to write things down quickly and all he did was make a tic-tac-toe board.
And this is why Larks and ZI are not allowed to make the roster. They just be like doodling things, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is talking to Higiri.
Ah, the resident womanizer. Bard, quote unquote. He's a bard.
He's a bird.
He's a bird.
He's a bird.
BRD, bird.
Hey Gary, do you need help?
I can't remember who was Higiri.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll be her because you're Thancred. She's like, excuse me, I just burped. I've been eating a lot of sticky roasted ham. Mr. Thancred has taken quite a fancy to Doman cuisine. Several times a day he tells me that one of my dishes is the best he's ever tasted. His praise is most heartening, though I cannot help but feel he has a want for exaggeration.
Uh-oh.
Look, if somebody makes you food, you do tell them it's the best thing you've ever had.
That is true. Ever since Higiri started preparing our meals, I swear I've never felt better. They say Doman cuisine is highly nourishing, but I'd sooner attribute it to the loving care she puts into her culinary creations. They say the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and I'm not one to disagree. Well, he's kind of behaving. In love with,
like, it's like he falls in love with a different woman like every other patch.
They're like, I noticed you, and he's like, I fucking love you.
He's like, you care about me? Well,
meanwhile,
I have the emotional stability.
Meanwhile, in the corner, Yustola and Riol are up to something.
Where is Yustola?
In the corner with Riol.
Oh.
It seems
I see
so
now.
suggestive.
I went over to the kids.
Oh, are the kids back there too? Oh, God. Okay.
I told you there's a bajillion people back here.
Jesus. Scion,
it's been
stop
half
growing.
the episode.
Oh, Yustola.
Okay, Yustola. Every time I speak with Riol, I realize how much there is that I do not understand about the kobolds. I am fortunate indeed to count a former member of the Company of Heroes as a friend and confidant.
Unable to retrieve his last one's
I just got that message too. Somebody just got kicked out of the Hutlink shell because they are in a different server now.
Oh!
Oh!
Okay, well that's gonna be happening. Riol!
Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to turn off that, so...
I don't think so either.
I think was I
think
real?
you were, yeah, you were Riol.
Yeah. Seeing this last sure brings back memories. I was just sharing a couple of juicy secrets with her. Like how juicy the kobolds and worms are.
Ew. What up, Hozon? I hear a new company is formed. Really? Did you not see by all of these people?
See, you can just look behind us.
I would be of service in whatever humble way I can. Oh, good.
Can you use a knife? And he's like, oh no, they're far too sharp. I can count bottles of liquor though. And it's like, okay, you just keep doing that.
You're doing the Lord's work. Thank you.
Oh, I can't keep track of who was what. I think I
think you were the girls and I was the guys.
Okay, that would be an easy way to. You're the guys, I'm the girls. There we go.
Okay. All right, Yozan. The Crystal Braves. Why? Just saying the name makes me feel strong. I've been thinking of changing the name of our guild to the Doman Braves. How does that sound to you, Mr. Larks, Mr. Zuyaya? Awful.
Zia's like, don't do it. No.
Shoot. For the freedom of all! For the freedom of all! For the freedom of all! It just doesn't sound the same when I say it.
He's like doing the same thing like Elaine, or not Elaine, Effie. He's like, for the freedom of all? For the freedom of all. It's like, did Alvino like make this like a thing, or did he just be like, you know what, you just say it however you want? And it's like, oh no, now it's all
like, man,
derailing.
I didn't know I was gonna get this far.
He's just like,
now what do I do? Alright, Koharu.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong girl. We hereby name Yozan, commander of the Doman Braves.
Oh, that was your first mistake. Roka!
Our Doman Adventurers Guild could use a new name. Say, do you have any ideas? Because I don't like Doman Braves.
And just like that, their little guild disbanded.
So yeah, it's like, you're now called the Kumquats. Because you're all little Kumquats.
Oh, and we saved the best for last. Minfilia, what's up? No, Alfino.
Alfino's like, I've been waiting. The Crystal Braves. 'Tis a most fitting name for a company of champions summoned together by the Mother Crystal. Would you not agree? The blue of the uniform represents the crystal's light, pure and unadulterated.
Adulterated?
Unadulterated, like myself. A beacon of hope. The crystal sword is... God, do you have to go into the whole ideology here?
See, this is why we saved him for last.
He's got his, like, crayon drawing out. He's like, look at this, I designed this by myself. He's, like, pointing to it. He's like, the crystal sword is a sign of those who would stand strong in the face of danger. Until the day that my crystal rays are a guiding light for all Eorzea, I will not give up the fight.
Oh my god.
Warrior Blight's like, that's really good, Alfino. I'm gonna put this on the fridge right here.
We're just gonna put it in the corner right here.
Look at his Crystal Braves design. We're so proud of you.
He's like, that's me, that's you.
I drew us holding hands. I hope that's not being too presumptuous. Alize's over here by the cliff because, you know.
It's like that little, it's like a red circle. Like, that's Alize. She's far away.
It looks like Alize's drowning. Well, this ain't about her.
Oh no!
So...
Oh, Minfilia Alfino's drawing colors again.
She's like, I know I gave him a pack of 24 crayons to shut him up.
It didn't work! It didn't work!
He just drew more Crystal Braves fan art.
She's like, damn it!
Are we still doing, like, the rivalry between Minfilia and Alvino? Because it's great.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Traitor in the Mist. Minfilia would have you assist Alfino in his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves because God knows he can't do it by himself.
He needs adult supervision.
Oh, you're back. I haven't seen you in months. Oh.
You don't want to know where we've been. It's like grand flashback to like purple squid guy, and then like Greg.
She's like, what do you guys
Godbird in
been
his
up
underwear.
To? Like pervy guys, naked man, horny cat boys, Nero. She's like, wait, what?
Wait, Nero? He's alive? Just don't ask, don't ask.
They're like, wait, you're not worried about the octopus? And she goes, well, that's concerning, but Nero's?
The former Tribunus is still alive? He survived that explosion?
Holy shit! Close the gates! Try as I might after everything that you told me about, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. I'm not even gonna even try to comprehend about this squid thing you met.
So yeah, she's like already forgotten Ultros' name. She's like, it was purple, it was big, it had lots of like legs.
She's like, Thancred. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The primals have been relatively quiet of late, except for King Kindu, but we're not going to talk about that. And the beast tribes who summoned them are under constant surveillance by the Grand Companies.
Look, Enkidu doesn't count because it was just summoned by a moron.
Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And is that why you didn't hear about Enkindu? And until such as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the Dark Beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front.
It like split screens to him, he's just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling.
He's like, I got the 10-pack star, yeah, I wailed. I wailed on the Scion's money.
They're like, I hope he's doing well.
Even though the Waking Sands has turned into a Spirit Halloween store.
That's exactly how I want that to go down. So like, I hope he's taking care of the building. It's just like, it's become a Spirit Halloween store.
I choked on my water. Oh, I got water up my nose. Oh,
We're never getting through this episode. We're just gonna be laughing about Halloween stores.
I'm like drowning on my own water. But all of this, oh god, but all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves.
Yeah, we just got the crayon drawing laid down from Alfino outside.
Alfino did well to found the organization, but he fucked up. By ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely.
Yeah, it's almost like you can't just decide to make a whole government organization and it just falls together perfectly.
It feels like I know how to rule. Not him. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. That means you too, Zia.
Zia's like already trying to leave. You're like, no.
To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined really loudly. You know how he can be. Independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help, the annoying little shit.
He's like, I don't need your help, Mom.
That's literally what it is. It's like Minfilia is literally his mom.
He's like, I'm already a grown adult. It's like, Alfino, you're 16.
Save, of course, when that help comes from you two. Alfino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would babysit him, I mean go to him, and support him in whatever manner you are able. I will give you more than thanks this time if you do this. I need him out of here.
She's like, I give you free vouchers to the Gold Saucer.
Like anything, just get him out.
Yeah, it's like, this still isn't getting paid.
Okay. Well, we're babysitting. This is the babysitting episode, guys.
When is it not? We're always gotta babysit somebody.
I'm still
Did he
recovering from
move?
that water.
He's not, that's your own fault for drinking water and getting
Oh
hydrated.
god, everybody moved.
Ah.
Okay, we're gonna do the fast pace. We're gonna. Tataru is ooh-ah. Okay.
Ooh-wah. Ooh-woo.
Ooh-ah.
Ooh. From invoices to petitions to... It's a war, Suyaya. And Larks, sorry I didn't see you there. I'm small. The desk is my front line, and I fear I have been overrun.
I feel that way too, and I have to talk to all y'all. Ilbird, because we just talked to you.
It's like we had a conversation. They're all like, "Quick, everybody, to your positions." Dispatch the first unit to Ul'dah, and the second and fourth are ready are to stand for further orders.
Oh, that's great.
Unnamed recruit. What is it?
I'm glad, like,
You're...
Wilrin and all of them got replaced by all the Domans.
Domans are like, it's our turn at the table now.
It's literally like they played musical chairs or something.
It is. It's also, I'm surprised we didn't hear them shuffling around.
Many of my countrymen are skilled with bow or blade. I have made it my mission to rally those with such talents to the Braves' cause. I only hope it can be of some small assistance. Well, Ida, looks like you're not depressed now. Looks like you're nodding.
Condemn refugees to death. Wait a minute, that's not right.
Holy shit, Ida.
I think we need to listen to what Papa Lemo's saying to get the context.
In which event we must guide them to Little Alamigo, else we condemn them to certain death. Ida, what did I just tell you?
She's like, yeah.
Death.
Yeah, death.
Death.
Death from above.
Whew. Alright. Alright,
The
Higiri.
girls are talking.
And Thancred's throwing his knife in the background.
He's like, what's this saying about him? We're talking, this is girl time. In traditional Doman cuisine, we strive for perfect balance, not only of flavor and texture, but also of nutrition. For a meal to be truly satisfying, it must nourish the body as well as delight the senses. This is why I add crack cocaine to every one of Tancred's dishes.
Oh, Flamine.
If Higiri and our more skilled culinarians worked closely together, I dare say they could create extraordinary dishes sure to satisfy Eorzean and Doman alike. Crack cocaine is a good idea.
Historia.
Yes. Don't think I agree with the crack cocaine part, but 'twould be foolish to sacrifice nutrition for flavor. She's just like, am I the only one who doesn't agree with hard drugs?
Oh, thank God. A dazzling floral arrangement, each blossom a purest beauty in her own right. Ah, the blessing and the burden of an overactive imagination. What?
I don't know what goes on in his head.
I
most
guess
days.
the crack cocaine kicked in.
CIA is like, oh, I think he's starting to lose it.
Oh, Hosen, you're in the corner now. Where have those younglings disappeared to? Making the most of their newfound freedom, no doubt. Wow, they just bolted then.
He was like, I was going to move on to counting just these undescript crates over here. The undescript alcohol.
Hoary Boulder. Look forward, never back. Devote yourself only to the present. This is what I've learned from the Dolmens. Great! Moody green boy.
Those azure uniforms are really rather striking, but I think I shall remain a scion for the nonce. These walls have become my home, and the scions my family.
Aww.
Even though I've only known you guys for like 2 months. Oh. Besides, I'm not sure blue is really my color. I'm very particular to green. The green is my Cossacks, and my Cossacks brings out my eyes.
Oh, God.
Just as Hori's breeches bring out the red in his. He's like, have you seen the man's pants? Like,
I have so many questions right now.
He's like, it brings out the green in my eyes. Hori told me. This is how we know they're fucking behind.
Oh God,
the scenes.
yeah.
Like, have you met my partner, Hori?
Have you met my lifelong companion?
A lifelong companion. There's no homo, but he would call each other partner.
What up, Alfie?
What is it, Zuyaya and Larks? And do be concise, I am rather busy.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm leaving.
He's like, I got more crayons. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I have little choice. Which is not to say gosh, I'm having a hard time reading this. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilberd. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, CIA Larks. And I really mean that. You're gonna get paid in thanks.
It's like, no! Okay, so Ilberd, second in command. What a strapping fellow he is. He seems nice. I like him.
He's got a good haircut.
Very Alamegan.
Hail to you, sire. How might we serve you?
Oh, we have voice acting budget.
Oh, and if this makes you love him anymore, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, his voice actor is the one that plays Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. So, take that for what it is.
Not sus at all.
Commander Leviathan bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the grand companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root.
Gnarled root.
Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
That's great. There is a Garlean agent in the Grand Companies.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have thought that would happen?
So we gotta head over to Ulda.
And see
Just like
Raban!
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 She already has a new voice actor, right? I think.
This is her second one out of many. It's like every time you see Nanamo, it's like, did she get a new voice? It gets
I think she
squeakier.
only had 3.
I think it's 3. It's either 3
Yeah.
or 4. I can't remember.
So once we're finished up with a Realm Reborn, almost everybody's voice is gonna change because they had to source to a different voice acting company from Heaven's Sword onwards.
Oh good, Raban loaded.
oh, here he is.
Yeah, I was worried he wasn't gonna be loaded.
Raban's like, oh, you guys, I've been overworked by all these new adventures flooding the city.
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Gilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
I'm telling secrets.
So it is we who have been compromised.
Did you know what Gertrude did?
Oh my god.
Girl.
Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the Monitarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland. Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
You mean we wasted our time and thanks?
And once again, we get paid with nothing.
Well, I'm lagging, so eventually the quest will pop up.
Yeah, it's right here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Oh, the music kicked in.
Oh gosh. There it is. Back
Gotta
and
wait.
forth, back and forth, and we go back and forth. Ilber is eager to continue his investigation into the Garlean spy known as the Ivy.
Ivy. Our hunt for Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Okay.
Okay.
Compared to anything else we do, our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Leviathan.
Yes, get me out.
Go back to where we came from.
It's not Realm Reborn if we go back and forth.
Back and forth. It's like they were starting to catch on at this point. They're like, we kind of make the player go back and forth.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Mordona.
It's like when the country and the capital are named the same thing.
It's like Mordona, Dona more.
Dona more. Gotta call it by its proper name, which is More Donuts.
More donuts. The capital in Mordona is more donuts.
I have a sickness, and the only cure is more donuts.
This has been sponsored by Heaven Sent Donuts. Heaven Sent Donuts. If you don't get it, they'll come to you.
Oh man, there's no Heaven Sent Donuts where I live.
Oh, that's awful.
I want some.
Okay, no one moved, thank God. Okay. Elfino!
We are returned from Ul'dah, Commander. I can do it too. And not a moment too soon, something has happened. And it isn't my cheese puffs. Trouble. You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minions and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Oh, God damn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we do not have the time. I am afraid I must ask you your aid for once more, Scions. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to prove the Garleans with more captives. Yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you are willing? But of course you are. I'm always right. Now, Elaine of the Fourth lies in wait in the Tangle, near the entrance to the Castrum Sentry. Seek her out, and she will appraise you of the situation.
Okay.
He's like, you'll help? Of course you'll help. You always help. Especially me.
Oh, I forgot to bring my chocobo. Oh well. Just pretend I have my chocobo. That is a cat. And I am not loaded.
Nope, I'm completely invisible.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, there we go.
The servers are a little bit congested. But not so bad. But, there's been lots of people. We welcome them all.
We would
They are We promoted Final Fantasy XIV a lot.
4th unit brave. Hang in there, Resh. We will free you yet.
Who's Resh?
Also, that's an impressive sideburn you have, sir. My god.
Oh jeez.
Elaine! Oh, and you turn around too. Okay.
You would aid us in the rescue mission? We are in your debt, Warriors of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans have been interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear that she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is as strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. Salute now.
Oh.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
We're
look at
gonna
us.
ignore this big giant mud puppy that's just,
You know. Oh, look at us invading Castrum Sentry again. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, wait, are we?
Oh, looks like we're going... I think we're going inside.
Don't mind us, it's just a dude on a cat.
Just a dude on a cat. And a Lalafell on a weird void scent. Did they just take her where they usually take all the prisoners?
Yep.
Oh. Boom. Oh, there's one.
Yay! I can't even see you underneath that blade of grass.
Where am I? I was doing hot girl shit until now. Rush! Thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warriors of Light.
No problem.
You pretty much did everything. Now, to quit this accursed place. Rush cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Guardians will be only too happy to grant you their undivided attention. You kind of have a reputation. All you have to do is just go out into the street and just say, "I'm Mark Shallow, and this is Zuya Yuzuya," and they're like,
you're
"Oh."
watching Disney Channel.
That's all you need to do. If you were to create a commotion within the cast room, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak once again when we are safely outside these walls.
Okay.
The guy's like, I actually like this part. Let's just go, just shout. Just rah!
Oh, yeah, 14 of brave. Let's get out of here, Elaine. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Oh. Boom. Look at me, I'm a Guardian. I like to do Guardian things.
Look at me, I like the oppression of all peoples. All those people are just savages. And they're like, hey.
You'll not leave this place alive. As you say that as you die.
Tsuya's not even attacking people like according to the mission, she's just attacking any Guardian on site.
They're like, wow, this place is empty.
She's just like, just a bunch of dead bodies surrounding her. She's She said, you meant murder the entire caster, right?
They're like, well, I guess we don't need to be here anymore.
I don't know.
Blah. Oh, what a gurgle he made.
Where is everybody?
Oh, they're all dead.
I have awaited your return most anxiously, my friends. I hear you murdered the entire cast room? I guess that does it. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude, other than maybe some thanks. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Levier. Please ignore that one puppy right there.
Okay.
She's like, okay, since I was interrupted by that giant monstrosity over there, we should report the mission's success to Commander Levier. I shall go on ahead into the Rising Stones.
Whoops. And a whoops.
That's, used to be a really common thing where you'd be in a conversation with some NPCs, but other people were around fighting some monsters, and if you're in the area of attack, you just get thrown out of the conversation, and, that's just the way it goes. I can't click on the door, it hasn't loaded. The door hasn't loaded.
Luckily, in the future expansions, they've realized that was an error and they've done their best to make sure.
Yeah, there was a couple of instances, even all the way into Stormblood, though. I remember that one famous beach area where you had to talk to some NPCs, but they put it too close to a side quest, and people kept summoning these enemies. You'd be thrown out of your cutscene talking to people, so it's like you couldn't even see if somebody was doing something.
Yeah, that was one of the frustrating things.
They've been a little bit more cautious of their design and making sure that they keep NPCs away from where battle areas are.
Alright, Alphino.
I'm trying to remember my Alphino voice. I feel like I'm making him sound more like a child. Maybe it's because he's acting like- you're acting like a brat.
You just have to act like smirky.
Posh. It does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture. You have already stormed Castor Sentry before, though, so I was there. You murdered everybody inside again, I see. I must confess to being a bit trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission, as is your wont. You still didn't have to murder absolutely everybody, but I'll take it. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. We make them do everything now.
I am making an incision! Whatever that means.
Just ignore that. Thanks to their expert menstruations, the dangers is past.
Oh god, it's everywhere!
You have my gratitude. In other words, thanks. Allow me to thank you as well, Scions. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with, especially since, you know, They definitely don't have an emperor right now, right?
What?
As you say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we identify and apprehend the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Larks and Zuyaya, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there's no rest for the weary. I have to... I used up all my crayons. I need more crayons. I require that you accompany me to Coerthus to get more crayons.
Crayons are, man.
They have the best crayons, you see.
They have icy blue, and I need it.
I need icy blue. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence.
Ooh.
Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now, and I believe everybody tries to marry you on a daily basis, so... We shall depart as soon as you're ready. I heard something about salamander oil. What was that all about? Lex is like, We swore an oath of silence.
Oh my, that picture. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, who's that?
Ooh. Chat, take a little look at that, cause you'll be seeing that a lot. But just take it
not
in.
Important.
Just take it all in.
No.
An influential Ishgardian wishes to meet the Warrior of Light, Alfino, and Zuyaya is walking away, but she will also be there, and would like nothing more than to oblige him.
She's like, I've been to Coerthus too many times, and like dragging her out the door. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Zuyaya, so don't you dare leave! An audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We have to treat with Sir Aymeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, in Camp Dragonhead.
Never heard of him.
It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. But we would be wise to court his favor. And I mean court, so bring on the charm.
I'll court his ass.
And we don't have to try that hard. He's already like, I've heard about the Warrior of Light. Does this angle make me look good?
He's like to Lucia, it's like, does this make my butt look big? Or should I wear this to my springtime session with Istinian?
Lucia's like, sorry.
Lucia's like, I think you should stuck it right up your, or maybe I should wear it. Anyway.
If you're done talking amongst yourselves, I'm still talking here. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Aymeric wishes to meet the woman and man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. God, making it sound so good.
Hachifon's like, I feel a disturbance.
Hachifon's just like, I feel like my territory is being encroached upon.
Grabs his axe.
Okay. The antecedent should see the wisdom of... Oh, wait. I actually skipped it. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Coerthus. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, Zuyaya? Don't you leave out that door! Which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. That is an innuendo!
Said Hachifon.
Ishgard's already rubbing off on you.
I'm glad we have to get Mom's permission first.
We're like, Mom!
Alfino said some things to me.
He says that thrusting a sword isn't as good as a pen.
And Flia's like, that's it. He does not get his crayons.
He's just like, just get him the damn crayons. Get him out of my hair.
A meeting with a really hot and sexy Ishgardian bastard? Well, by all means, I think it's a wonderful idea.
Get his number.
Get his number for me, I need that. We have received no reports of etheric disturbances of unusual beast tribe activity of late. Oriandre has not said a word to me. Something about dual links. I don't know what that means, but I don't think I'm concerned about that. If Alfino believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Now, I'm going to give you a cutscene.
I am talking now. Antecedent, it's been 2 minutes. I take it that...
I was waiting in the car.
I still need my crayons. I take it Lark, Shallow, and Zuya have explained the situation. Am I getting my icy blue crayons?
They have. He looks really good in that Journal Quest picture. But yet, welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now?
Because they heard somebody hot and sexy was on the horizon. It's the only thing they opened their gates for. Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. I'm going to explain this to you now because you're all stupid and dumb. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Alabathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean Alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience, who withdrew from the Alliance like frickin' cowards as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver-Tear Skies. If you remember things blowing up there. That's the gates they closed.
Oh, that's me. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. The last thing we heard of the Ishgardians were, "Close the gates!"
They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas, even when the calamity loomed large. Literally the moon started falling and they didn't care. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent.
And this is a cliff.
I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I have sent them so many crayon drawings. You have no idea. I have explained over and over again with my superior drawings that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why, not. I use my best crayons.
Oh, I have Mom's sad face. Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction?
Avery got a hold of one of those drawings. He's like, hey, this is really good.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, he
That's
did this
him
with
and
crayon?
Hodgefont?
They're holding hands like they're friends.
Wow, this isn't innuendo at all. I rather like to talk to him. Usually the pictures Hodgefont give me are very disturbing.
Hodgefont also gives reports to Amric in crayon.
It's like, I did this man at 9:30.
Amric's like, I don't need to know that part. Well, I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. I heard he's sexy. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiation table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. Along with a handful of my best crayons.
Yeah. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Way to bring down the mood.
Indeed. You may be sure that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Zia and Larks. Our old friend Lord Hochefort is expecting us.
Yeah.
He's like getting dressed. He's like, do you think blue is good for me?
Hochefort's like, do you think this subligar would look good on me?
I need you to look. It's a thong subligar. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further integrated yourself with the man? He speaks really fondly of you. Excellent work! His fondness may prove useful to our cause.
Oh god.
So yeah, it's like, I'm getting the spray ready, I'm just spritzing it.
Oh, it's bad. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Philia, what you gotta say? Though I know but little of Sir Emmerich, I think he's hot. I think he's really hot. And I also
look at that photo.
I gotta look at that photo. I have faith that Alfio's efforts are about to bear fruit. I hope he doesn't ruin this for me. Otherwise, it's back to Tinder.
Gotta go back to Aorzi and Tinder. What's Heidelin Tinder?
Heidelin Tinder.
Heiderlin.
Ew. We gotta get her out of that.
She's just like, all I want is just a really hot man.
I just want to get out of this door. This room. I'm stuck in this room. Hinder. Thanks, Kate.
Hinder. Ishgardian Tender is just kind of like ChristiansOnly.com.
Christian Mingle. Ishgardian Mingle.
Ishgardian Mingle. Alright, oh. I just walked out the door instead of just transporting myself to Camp Dragonhead. I have too many teleport points. How am I supposed to find this crap out? Yes, they're sorted for my convenience, but still. I feel like Heidelin Tender is like, do you possess the Echo? Are you looking to find others who also possess the Echo?
She like turns into like a humanoid version. Is this you? Do you find yourself doing so many side quests and not enough time mingling in Limbs of Lomensa?
Are you paid only in thanks? Yeah, it's like, I feel like this is supposed to be aimed towards us. Okay. Yeah, I made it. She got caught in traffic.
Alright. Ah, Lux, Zuiaya, ever a sexy welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparations for your arrival.
He's like, I need it hotter! Hotter!
It would not do for such a distinguished, sexy personage to catch a cold while it's enjoying our sexy hospitality.
The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes.
Ah, good Master Alfino. An honor as always. We need to get you a coat.
I'm here to cockblock. Likewise, Lord Hochefort. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us locating the Enterprise.
Ah, nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Photams may even seek the aid of your newly formed, sexy braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of great concern to us all, and it's not very much sexy at all, now is it? But to the matter at hand, Sexy Amric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is very eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our earth. But, if you are willing to forgo such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. That sexy man will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees.
As inviting as your heart sounds, I think it best we proceed to the incessory forthwith. I'm not allowing you to have your time alone with the warrior light at all.
What if Hidalin is the lesbian from the commercials?
Oh, she's the one trying to insulting your sandwich choices at your fridge.
You will find the entrance to the intercessory outside. It's just around the corner to the right. Don't go to the corner to the left. That's the sex dungeon. So speak with the guard stationed there.
Unless you want to join me in 10 minutes.
At very much, please go to the door to the left.
Where'd you go? Oh. Did you go outside?
Yeah.
We skipped Alfredo. We're like, we're not gonna talk to you.
Same thing.
He's like, but my crayons!
Well, we've been expecting you to. Pray take these ears inside and I shall sign others.
So I was like, what?
Ooh. They're like, oh shit, we got into the sex dungeon by mistake.
Oops. It's well tidy.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
The two hottest people in Ishgard.
Commander Leviathan, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it?
Oops.
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
How dare I accidentally skip over him?
And his sultry tones.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
Oh damn, that was a quick no. Holy shit.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. The territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury? All our precautions were for naught?
This is
Now.
definitely not sexy.
With a plot twist. They shoo us out. Here's some things.
Why didn't someone brush Alfino's hair before the meeting?
Because we're not the boss of him. So yeah, Amrick's kind of on our side, but he's gotta be parroting Ishgardian policy. He's like, look, we don't get involved.
Yeah. The intercession of saints. Recent developments have given Alfino much to consider.
I've been considering some things. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, if I were so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us, or that we were in some sort of video game with a plot. Happily, however, I am not thinking of these things. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Hochefont and find out what he's learned.
Well, why not? Let's see, Alfie, know what you have to say.
We must needs find the heretics, and... no, it will avail us not to rush. Let us hear what Lord Hochefont has to say first.
Oh, I'm glad her name right now is Taciturn Temple Knight.
Taciturn Temple Knight. Oh, wow. That's quite a name, man. Oh, we talking to her?
Yeah.
I am come to hear Lord Hochefont speak, not you. Oh, wow.
Whoa,
Cold
okay.
shoulder.
Damn.
Cold shoulder. Whew.
My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends. But the situation is such that we must act swiftly.
If you would be so kind as to elaborate.
Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift, sexy, and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone.
'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm, and we must act swiftly, as Lord Hochefont said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have an act for discerning hidden truths, Suyaya, and sometimes larks. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person?
Ah, an excellent, sexy idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Oh, there was a guy on top of that, and now he's gone. Holy shit.
Look, Hochefont's like, I'm used to people dancing on top of my desk, it's no big deal.
My men are conducting their own investigation at present. Follow the road such towards Mordona, and you shall find them in the wagon in due time. Okay. Elfino!
I shall remain in Camp Dragonhead for now. Should you learn aught of interest, pray return at once.
And this cold night.
Taciturn Temple Knight. It takes but one pair of loose lips.
Ooh. I'm stuck on this chair. Alright, well, let's go find this stolen crates. All the way to Boulder Downs.
Isn't it so nice that we can fly now?
Isn't
Just
Dragonhead just so nice to see in this nice weather?
Oh, I can definitely see about 5 feet in front of me.
We are flying right over. Is that? We are flying right over Ismail Darkheld. For a second I thought it was Armvale. I'm like, we weren't flying over that.
Armvale. So I was like, well, I can see why they had a disadvantage here. You can barely see anything in front of you. House for tall night.
Oh god, it's everywhere.
Move along, adventurer. There is nothing for... Oh? Lord Hochefont bids speak with us. Then you must be... Oh, beg your pardon, Science. I didn't think you dressed like that. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tip the wagon for good, measure even. You're not getting that.
It's like tipping over a cow.
We're not... It's gonna take ages to get this out of the snow. Have you ever gotten a wagon out of the snow? Or out of the snow? Oh. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. I would have not done this. Would have been easier to just steal it. Though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow.
Iceheart's like, push over the crate. She goes, yes! We are doing it!
Reckon they came prepared. Probably with wagons of their own, hidden a way off. Ah. But hey, pay no heed to my ramblings. I do that a lot. Absence of proof, it's just not speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. He was drunk a lot. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Still drunk, but not that his presence amounted to much.
Damn. Because, you know, we were always warmly welcomed at the observatorium.
My favorite place. The place with the stuffy astrologians. They look at the stars and they're like, the Javanians are going to attack because this star is brighter than that one today. And you're like, okay, I believe you, I guess.
Hotchfon goes, what's my reading today? And it's like, you're going to find a man.
Just one?
Wait, is it? Wait, I'm confused.
I think it might be above.
Speak with the surviving squire at the observatorium. Oh, there he is. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as, lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. At first I thought maybe he was just gay. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon, and I saw her screaming out, "Tip the wagon over!"
Cow tipping!
I couldn't...
Except we don't have any cows in Eorzeus, this is what we gotta do.
I couldn't... I mean, they have killed me, so I just laid still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Who?
So I was like, what's that?
What's a Shiva? Sounds hot.
Sounds sexy.
Sounds sexy.
Where do we have to go now? We have to go back to Dragonhead. Okay.
It's Realmor. We gotta go back.
Kick down the door. Hotchafon! Holy shit!
There's a lesbian out there.
There's a lesbian out there, and she tipped over a wagon.
He stands up and goes, "Oh, there's a lesbian!"
I need to recruit her immediately.
I need her. Like, but the wagons. But yes, but...
He's like, Yael, she's been, looking for someone.
Does Hotchman say anything new? Oh. Welcome back, sexy friends. Oh dear, Alfino's looking this way. I do not think he likes being ignored.
He's just kind of like, warrior of light. He's like, this is my friend, Hachifont, not yours. I don't think he grasped that Hachifont wants to be more than friends. He's just like, you can't, this is my best friend. You can't have this best friend, it's my best friend.
That's funny. That was funny. Alright, Alfino, since you don't like to be ignored.
Ah, you've returned. To me, my best friend. Mine. Ah, what news have you had for us?
Well, this lesbian tipped over a wagon.
Huh.
Wow, fascinating. It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood.
Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the oh god.
Knuckles the Echidna?
Knuckles the enchilada. I think it's Kyridon?
I think so.
Kyridon. Master Alfino. Kyrie. Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. I can't think of a worse sin than fucking dragons.
I know, she's a hero. Hachimon's like, she's a hero to us all. But now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian sexy scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics.
Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no. This makes sense now. I'm not getting my crayons.
That's why they tipped over the wagon.
Lord Hachifont, what was that what was the caravan's I can't speak today.
I know, we're having trouble right now.
What was the caravan's cargo? We haven't got much practice in.
Well, aside from Lord Franz sells dildos, if I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a large quantity of crystals.
Let's see where that's going. Ah, of course it's crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as a beast tribe would summon a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Hachifont, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern?
Of course.
No mention of those dildos in the report, by the way.
I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alfino.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is given. Meaning, I'm volunteering Lars and Zuyaya for this job. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, both of you. Zuyaya, do not leave out that door. Though I am sure you would not miss this for the world, especially you, Zuyaya!
Take some thanks. We're still not getting paid for any of this shit.
Nope.
Alright. Sacrificing heretics, Dravanians, old familiar enemies, past lovers. This is something beyond all imagination. Strength and unity. Strength in numbers arisen. Woe betide the heretic who crosses Alfino Leviuro, for they shall feel the full force of his fury.
He's like, I am not getting my crayons from this, so they're going to hear a word from me. The persistent attack on our caravans seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. I shouldn't have overlooked this, I think. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. I'm going to draw so many angry pictures. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Larx and Zuyaya, pray join me in the Whitebrim front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then? Good. He doesn't even like give us... He's like, you're gonna be there? Alright, I'm going.
Bye.
I'm like, okay.
Okay. Whee! That's a whale.
It's Space Whale.
Space whale. Oh look, the gates are still closed.
Close the gates.
I think if I turn my camera this way... Ah, discard.
I like that Averic's just like, he hears about the Warrior of Light from Hodgefont's reports, and he's just kind of like, oh, I should go meet them. He's like 50% there because he just wants to look at Warrior of Light. He's like, I gotta meet this person.
He's like, dear God, they're beautiful. Oh, speaking of the devil.
Oh, we were talking about you behind your back, Sir Averic.
Oh, let's talk to him first.
Okay. Commander Levier's assessment is most troubling. If he is correct, Iceheart now poses a threat to Ishgard at large. I'd enjoy seeing you in action, if you don't mind if I watch. Okay.
The Taxshurn Temple Knight. Can they give her a name, please?
She does not have a name. By what means do these heretics travel so quickly? We must know, or every attempt to apprehend them will be doomed to fail.
Okay, I'll if you know.
Oops. Just so you know, I actually managed to find some new crayons. And my men have already started to arrive. Captain Ilberd always keeps a few braves at the ready in case of emergencies.
It's giving me emergency crayons.
I have emergency funds for crayons.
Ah, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better.
We are all ears, Lord Drillmont.
Oh God, you're hot. I didn't realize that.
You've seen me many times. I'm your commanding officer. Have you forgotten my face?
A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculate might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions.
I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt.
No, I want to talk to you more.
I did something. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. From one commander to... I wonder how Averic feels. He's like calling this 16-year-old kid Commander. To be in our best interests to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Aymeric. I hope by the end of this Warrior of Light, I can draw him in a picture with us holding hands.
Every night in my dreams.
And so it begins, my friends. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration, Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillmont has one in mind.
I'm literally standing next to you, sir.
You can ask me the question. I'm right here. You could just turn your head. And you can... No. Warrior of Light has to ask or something. Oh, we have to... Meanwhile... You want to be nondescript?
Sure. Yes. 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 Excellent.
Like all the bath bombs are in place.
Booty! My lady's butt. Everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you'd have us to, pray speak, and it shall be done. Okay.
It's just like, I got hot girl shit to do. Leave me alone. I can't believe the heretics are being led by a hot butt.
Right?
Everybody is sexy.
Everyone's just hot in Ishgard. What is the secret?
Everybody in Ishgard is just like, gotta sex it up. What? Who are we talking to?
Oh, Amric. We always talk to Amric.
Oh, yeah. I think we can all agree that a formidable foe demands a calculated response.
True.
I'm going back to folding my arms.
Temple Knight, what do you have to say?
I do not have a name. Do not ask me it. Only Amric can say it, so... Some still think these heretics do not pose a great threat. The slain House Fortom Knights would surely beg to differ.
Well, they are dead, so they can't really say anything at this point, miss.
Yeah.
Alfie, no.
'Twould be foolish to dismiss alternative approaches when contending with such clever foes. I mean, they tipped over that wagon.
They're evil.
Yeah.
Dark words, dark deeds. Only the naive place all of their hope in the success of a single solution, and Lord Drillmont is anything but. Okay.
They don't call me Drillmont for nothing.
I put the drill in Mont.
I drill all night long. Never mind.
That reminds me, I have to call Hachafont.
His dildo. We found his dildos.
It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guillaume. I try not to remember him.
I was like, I remember a bitch.
We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future.
We've now put, like, little, what is it, strings with bells on it to alert us.
And every time you hear the bell, it says, close the gates, close the gates.
Those are some advanced bells.
Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in White Brynfont.
Even the children.
Even the children were not safe. Some of them were pushed into witch drop, to be sure.
Sarah's like,
Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic, Alfino Levior.
Like, what? Like, those crayons you took are used by the heretics.
The only heretics would use is icy blue. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must return to Sir Jean Tremont in the yard.
Jean Tremont.
Jean Tremont.
That's very French.
Right? In the yard, I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I've seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which can endanger our plans. My plan is foolproof.
Gia is like, we're gonna kill him, right?
Probably.
Gia is just that meme of, I won't hesitate, bitch. We're just gonna stand in the middle of the street.
We're just gonna stand right there in front of them.
Like, we are definitely not eavesdropping. We
Nope.
are just two adventurers sitting here in the middle of Ishgard territory.
And then he did it in the butt.
Oh,
Oh, why?
a respectable position. He walks away. He's like, I gotta think about that for a while.
The suspected heretic leaves to the southwest gate.
Mm.
I'm just gonna fly over. I don't have the time to find which gate it is. Oh, you can talk to him?
Wait, where is he?
Accused knight.
This is how we ruin the mission. We're just kind of like, hey, you. Best take care when traveling these roads. Are you a Lalafell? Anyways, wild beasts and worse are wont to lurk by the wayside. They probably
right.
eat you.
You're right. We're gonna go hide behind this rock now. Bye.
You know, we're definitely not gonna just. He's like, I can still see you. You're in plain sight.
We're literally playing Duel Links. Oh, he's moving.
We just get out like the triple triad cards, just start playing. We're just playing a game of cards over here.
The suspected heretic follows the road east. I thought he said west.
Oh, the eyes have it is going on.
Oh, we can still talk to him.
Do you want to get too close to that Cyclops over there? Oh, fate joined. Are you looking for a warm hearth, friend? Viper and Fawn isn't far from here. If I were you, I would... I'm sorry, we met before? Were you guys the ones playing cards behind that rock? You seem familiar somehow. No? Oh, my mistake. I'm going to look at this Cyclops and hope it doesn't kill.
We're gonna go hide behind this tree.
He just looks, he's like, are you behind the tree now? I can see your hat poking out between the leaves.
Oh, he runs. The suspected heretic heads south. Oh. Okay, no one's dead. Okay. Can we still talk to him? Or is he...
He knew we were following him. He's just kind of like, okay, those two are really suspect, so I'm just gonna leave. Well, this is how Larkson's DIA botched this mission.
They're like, we want to talk to you. Friendship? Friendship.
Our friend Alfino draws pictures with people holding hands so that
Look,
he
drew
can
a
pretend
picture
that
of you.
he pretends that he has friends. He's really lonely. Hey! Hey! Where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks here. Also, there's these people playing cards out in the middle of a blizzard.
Hey girl, I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late?
These people were following me. Standing on the wall, what else? I have duties to fulfill, you know?
Your sole duty is to me. Bloody echo. Lower your voice so they hear us from the white branch front. Front.
Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are, in Snowcloak. He's like, Temple Knights are,
Wait, he did it in the butt? That is what you bring to me? We already knew about Jathan. Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use tunnels and insert it in the dead before they know what's happening. Nonetheless, Jathan will be If you waste my time again, is that clear? They're like, damn it, I knew Jathan was doing it.
We're gonna report back to Sir Abrick. He's like, what do you have to report? And they're like, I don't know, somebody's doing it in the butt.
Whoops.
Pardon? Oh.
I laughed so hard, I actually pressed the PSN button.
Oh.
Whoops.
Abrick has such high hopes for us. He's like, wow, the Warrior of Light's so impressive, and he finds out we're just bumbling himbos. And he's just kind of like, somehow, I'm even more attracted.
Oh, everyone else is
Oh,
gone.
they're gone.
Well, did your investigation bear fruit? No, but someone's butt did. Jelthon did what? I see. Well, I shall have that man detained at once. His guilt is plain.
Halone still sees it if you do it in the butt.
Would that you could have heard the words more clearly. I wanted every detail.
I want every detail. Oh, I'm scared.
Yet, the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem that Jathan and the heretics are aware of our operation, and confident that they can thwart it in the butt. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it's the key to our plans, and that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Jeez.
Wow. I mean, we know Ishgard politics. It's like, if you do wrong, you're just dying now, so good luck.
First blood. The allied forces at Snowcloak are in danger, and Lord Drillmont would have you assist him in ensuring their safety. We have long suspected that the heretics are gay, and they use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. Our contingent of House Durdadur Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know that they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray, rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Halone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Larks and Zuya that's heading down the stairs. The lives of our allies
She's
are at
already
stake.
lighting her staff on fire, like, I'm ready.
Oink.
Oh. The chocobo is too fast. She keeps running into walls.
Oh man, you
Run
bolted
away,
out that door.
chocobo. So you guys like, say no more, I'm gonna light people on fire.
Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop.
Let's see. Oh, we gotta go to Boulder Downs first.
Boop-a-doop,
Just collide. We'll just fly over the mountains.
just beyond the mountain mounds. I look once more, just around the boulder dens, beyond the giant loggers and luggers. Oh, and everyone's dead.
Ooh. Tough luck here.
And one was a conjurer. I wonder if he died first. Hateful Harrier.
Yeah, it's like, Ishgard Knights are weak as shit. I guess it's not just the Knights. I think these are also some of the heretics. Oh, look! Piece of candy.
A dildo.
It's like inscribed on the dildo. There's a clue here.
A clue!
Now we just go back where we came from.
Ruh-roh. A road.
So yeah, it's like, stop it, Larks, before we get copyrighted.
Like Zoo! We're in a lot of shit now! That's when Zoo just kills Larks.
It's like, what are you doing, you idiot? He's like, I've been watching some things on a television. She's like, what the hell is a television?
Whoa, whoa. Fell off the steps.
It's an invention from Garlemald. And she's like, kill it with fire!
My knight sent no word of your coming. What has happened? What the hell is in your hand?
It's a dildo, don't worry. They're everywhere in Ishgard.
I would do unspeakable things for this crossover, Sasuke. Discovered on the body of a slain heretic, this yellowing document is covered in complex code of seemingly random letters and numbers. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service.
And now they're dead.
And now they're dead in the snow. Ugh. Their bodies must be recovered and... No. No, we have not the men to spare. I don't give a fuck about their bodies. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient numbers to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others. And I'll wager they're on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. No way! Why don't we just go to Snowcloak?
Yeah, why did... You know.
To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before they aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Dur must send reinforcements. If it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil, I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. Well... Lord Drillmont, you need to get your shit together, man. Whoa!
Oh. A lot of people doing main scenario, I see.
3 bots and regular people, I see. The path of the righteous. Lord Drillmont recognizes that the situation in Snowcloak has come into a head, and that decisive action must be taken. Time is of the essence, Larks and Zuyaya. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may be some time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Emmerich everything we have discovered.
You can literally fly now. It's not a turn of phrase there.
You can fly! You can fly! Oops, I landed in someone's turkey pasture.
Doing quests over here, it's like I always landed on the dinner table there, and it's just kind of like a warrior of light just into the mashed potatoes like, every time. And they're like, ugh, foreigners.
Ah yes, Snowcloak. The cloak of snow. Oh, looks like there's some people here. Oh, look, it's our friends, Aymeric and Tacturn Temple Knight.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get
no
tired
idea.
of this.
We are at a disadvantage here. We should linger no longer than necessary.
Okay.
She's very serious. Zuyaya and Larks, this is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Leviathan been informed? The Braves must be made aware.
I'm sure they're fine.
Way to go back to staring at Lucia. Oops. We don't know her name.
I'm glad the ones that he brought were two Lalafell.
That's who they had on hand.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And I guess Ash Ketchum over there.
God's bless whoever designed this uniform. I would have frozen to death by now if it weren't for this greatcoat. That's all.
That what?
That's all he has to say about this situation. He's like, this coat is warm. I'm so glad.
Oh my god. Oh, now Alfino just materialized out of thin air. Okay.
He was there.
Oh, was he? Oh, good. I just ignored him.
He's just like, Larks, pay attention to me. It must be here. I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? It's but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. I feel like the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. Confound it! I wanted to coin that. He always says, confound it. This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning.
There she is!
There she is! Shoot to kill.
Come here, girl! What?
So,
What?
no need to fear, Big Sis is here. That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. Did they call me a girl? Anyways. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome, with fists. Commander Levier! I found a pebble. This coat is warm. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that's not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. I think they had a really nice hat or something. Certainly, the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Aha! Just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in.
I gotta get
to
in
the
there.
Batmobile.
A moment, Alfino. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what it is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, We could be funneling our forces into a trap.
I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more of a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Ahem. A change of plans, then. While we rendezvous with Sir Aymeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you two will go wherever that tunnel leads, because I'm volunteering you. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many or Papalima will sulk. So I suggest at 4, I believe, just 4 people.
Okay.
We will hold the line! We will hold the line! I've been playing too much Mass Effect to hear that. You may concentrate on the task at hand. Meanwhile, I'm going to draw with my new crayons.
Alright, Tacture and Temple Knight, do you have anything new to say?
What is that boy's obsession with crayons? Oh, she says the same thing she said before.
Oh. Aymeric, do you say the same thing? Oh.
I am informed that Commander Leviathan has asked you to lead a party down one of the tunnels. After a characteristically daring proposition, that I can think of no one better qualified for the task. I bid you good fortune. Also, here's my number. It's like, oh, we accomplished that task.
And Phil's like, did you get the number? Perfect.
I'm on my way.
The entrance to the tunnel, sir, is just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Americ's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. You're all fucked.
We're going to leave you to die.
Use the duty finder to enter Snowcloak. Oh, before I do that, I should probably take that off. There we go. Okay. Formed in the aftermath of the calamity, the Great Ice Wall has long been thought an impenetrable barrier between central and western Korthus. In truth, however, the wall is riddled with hidden tunnels which Iceheart and her followers have used as a base of operations. You have been tasked, should you choose to accept it, with exploring one such tunnel in the hopes that it will lead you to the heretic's leader. Yet what danger awaits are anyone's guess. This is an interesting dungeon with interesting music.
I've always liked it.
I've loved it. A lot of people say it puts you to sleep. However, I think it's nice little Christmas music.
It's supposed to be icy and it is a little bit of a lullaby tune, but it's supposed to fit the environment. Oh, there's more braves up here. What are you looking at, sir? This crocodile's ass? He's just staring at this Barentine croc's ass.
There is. Like, that's a nice butt. Oh, there's a Temple Knight over there.
He's just like, I am tasked to protect Sir Aymeric from this distance up here. Do you think, like, they're all like, no, it's my turn to protect the Lord Commander?
They'll fight for him.
To, like, just to see his wonderful locks. Man, to march behind him and get a small look at that ass.
Ooh.
I remember trying to jump around up here before flight, and it was hard. Now it's just kind of like, I'm just gonna fly.
Now I can get up higher.
Now you can even see all this stuff, which we were not privy to before.
Sir Aymeric, look at me. I'm all the way up here now. If only
It's like
someone
that's
could come and
very...
save me.
He's like, I'm coming, Warrior of Light, hold on.
Hold on, I'm on my way.
It's like he's known Warrior of Light for like 18 minutes and he's already a Sith. I can imagine months before he was just reading stuff. He's just like, you mean they blew up a castrum? Oh, I have to meet them.
They blew up Kirkwall's Chantry?
Oh, there's a vista nearby.
Oh, is there?
Apparently, I've never gotten this. Is this an easy one, or do I have to wait for a certain time? I'm guessing not. I'm not registering anything.
Knowing how, Realm Reborn sightseeing log is.
I'm pretty sure the only thing left on my Realm Reborn sightseeing log are all the tedious ones. Let me check this. Final Fantasy XIV sightseeing log. Let's see, Snowcroak. Oh.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, this one's probably not going to be open for another hour or so.
This Lalafell decided to fight me.
One that isn't Ziaya?
I know, right? He literally started sparring with me.
Well, my money is on him.
Wow.
See. She's like, get up out of the snow. I'm not doing this whole tunnel thing on my own.
Uh-oh.
The average wait time said 5 minutes, and now we've been in for 6.
I know, it even said less than 5 minutes, too.
You always know it's a lie, especially when you're DPS.
All we had to do was complain.
Well, our complaints were heard. That's a lot of ice crystals.
We never go anywhere nice.
Where's the beach vacation dungeon, huh?
Oh wow, no one's new.
It's been a while since I've done this dungeon.
Yeah, me too. It's been a while since I've done Realm Reborn Ninja. It's weird.
Oh. Luckily, Black Mage is like, did you press fire? You did it! You did, that's the class.
What did you win? Another fire!
Did you do fire again? Yeah! Oh, I guess I have the power of flare at my side. I should just be using that. Oh,
that's true, but it will take down your MP to 0.
Oh no. Looks like I'll have to use transpose. And they're dead. It is weird to use transpose after flare now. Like, what do you mean? I just don't get free MP. How did all these wolves get in here?
It's most likely probably the heretic.
Been like, this is Jeremy, my... Oh no, the tank! Oh no! We're good. He's good! Flap a band-aid. Like, haha, I was just kidding, I'm not dead.
I was just full in and out, you know? I don't want to know where he had that key on him. The door to silence.
Yeah, we could probably potentially just climb that. Just
yeah.
Even need the key.
Huh. This poorly rendered snow wall.
Huh, I wonder if that might disappear at some point. How did this get down here?
That I don't know.
They built a really good snowman. Like the best one you've ever seen. And it became this. I can't remember, was the first Frozen out during this era? I believe it was.
I think so.
Oh, frost bomb. I remember day one of this dungeon, and like... I think I died a couple of times just to this first fight. Nobody really understood the stack mechanics. Now it's just kind of like, we're too powerful, we're just gonna... We're not even going to get close to being frozen. And we're done.
Yay!
I can't remember what dropped here before, because I don't think it was the antiques. But I could be wrong.
Whoa.
It just came out of that.
I didn't even realize that.
I think there's a reason why I can't remember this dungeon. I don't remember doing this unsynced for a very long time. I think one of the last times I was in here was... I can't remember who it was, but we were teaching them how to get through the dungeon.
I wonder if it was fun.
That's a long time ago then.
Boss that everyone hates.
The mechanics of this were always kind of wonky because it always revolves around how device. That's the one left really hard back in Realm Reborn. We had we had way more bot problems than we did today. Like, even though we do see bots still, this was not compared to those days. And I'm not sure if that was really the source of this problem, but there was a
Oh, you're kind of cutting out for me. Oh, it's bad. You'll come back to me someday, I promise.
She moves 2 seconds.
She moves 2 seconds. You're gone, I'm sorry. Oh wait, I hear that. I don't think they know the mechanic.
To be honest. Oh my gosh.
Well, they got one snowball, kind of. There we go. Everybody's in the league, that's what they were. This fight always goes like this. It's just so annoying.
I think this is proving my point that, like, having bad connections is horrible in this fight.
Yeah.
But also making sure the Spriggans stay alive to turn into, like, snowballs. I don't know, it's not wiping us like it would have in the past, so it's... We would have been dead by now.
That is true. Oh, maybe the reason why is bad connection. I'm also having, I think, a thunderstorm.
And I don't know what's going on my end.
There we go.
Yeah, if you have bad connection, you know, like my example, I mean, we didn't really have any snowballs to kick off, but you would try to hit those snowballs and then they wouldn't really go off at the right time and they just miss. So... Maybe our botting problem really is as bad as it was in the past. Maybe the server was trying to tell me something. It was like, kill me, please.
Kill me, I'm dying.
The server is like, please, there's so many people.
I think these places are actually gonna do AoEs.
Yep. Oh, they explode.
Explosions. Wow, we DPS'd them, nice.
Might as well. On this part, I always get turned around here in this cavern.
Yeah.
Mirthers and ice bombs.
Brigands. I wouldn't think Spriggans would like to be in the cold.
I don't know, they like to eat rocks, so I bet there's lots of tasty salt rocks in here or something.
He is holding a like an ice drum.
Yeah, they like little crisply rocks.
Look how cute they are. I just adore them.
Yeah, I think this place is like full of ice crystals.
I said as I look up at my Spriggan plushie I have on my bookshelf. That reminds me, I still need to get the otter plushie.
Oh, is it just the otter or is the one on vacation?
It's the otter. But like you get a housing item. You get an otter like a dawn lamp or something.
Well, now you gotta get it.
I have to. There's also the beaver.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the beaver. We're a long ways from that
go
joke.
to the Square Enix store and look at all the Final Fantasy items.
Square Enix, call us. We want a sponsorship.
I want a sponsorship. God, just imagine we got sponsors. That would be fun.
Mountain Dew, don't listen to this, but we also
did give
want
you free advertisement last stream.
Baja Blast. I would recommend the Baja Punch, but not the Baja Flash.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't see, those were the heretics, and they turned into dragons.
That's what they tend to do. They kind of spontaneously become... Oh, here we go. We're gonna get this guy who's drinking dragon's blood, just right here.
You know.
Casually drinking dragon's blood in the middle of battle.
Just, you know, just turning into a dragon.
The strategy is to try to kill them before they turn, because those Aviuses do so much damage, but, you know, aesthetic. And that's it, Strident Scream. I hate that as a healer. Luckily, we're really powerful.
We attained a finger. Door to Oblivion.
Oblivion!
Oh, and look, an Aetheryte. I wonder if it's Chivos.
Aetheryte.
Oh.
And who would have guessed? There's a giant wolf down here.
Hey, it's the gold saucer mount.
This boss fight used to kill a lot of people.
Oh, I believe it.
Because you see, you're supposed to hide behind the ice crystals, but not all the time, only some of the time. I like that, you know, Iceheart is just like, get me that wolf and bring it down to my basement. Like, I'm gonna call it Fenrir.
I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV.
It's my favorite game.
Oh, Lunar Cry.
Oh. See, he eats you if you don't hide behind that.
Yay!
Boom!
Oblivion is no longer sealed. Leave Dewey!
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Booty!
Yes.
It's the leader.
I know who you
Booty.
are, and you know who I am.
Do I?
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
For Hydaelyn?
Bond didn't say anything about this.
Okay, bye. Sure.
Well, I guess this talk was over.
That's all she had to say.
I
In our
got hot girl shit
fault,
to do.
she was right next to us. We could have done something. And did Alfino tell us to bring her? Like, don't let her escape. And we just stood there, and she was just like, "Oh, this Aetheryte."
Yeah, we kind of dropped the ball on that one. Oops.
Just a little bit. Alfino, we did an oopsie.
That took longer than I expected. I hope that means you've captured Iceheart. What news? We looked at her. We got a glimpse. So Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. You thought somebody was actually just named that? That she managed to escape is regrettable. But from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. I think we just straight up lied to him. We're like, we were distracted. There was a giant wolf there, so, we just couldn't catch up to her. He's like, well, I understand. You've done everything you could.
Yeah.
In any case, now that you've cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? And you can also just go to Wester Coerthus whenever you want it, huh? You don't even have to get Ishgard's permission. Anyways, the Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 12 be praised, Suyaya and Larks. We may yet turn this situation to our advantage. People died.
Some turned into dragons and then died.
We've seen some shit in the last hour or so. I mean, have you ever seen somebody chug a gallon of dragon blood in front of you? This is assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. That's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure of it. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Urianger have been busy perusing the archives of House Fortom, gathering what information they can on Shiva, and also Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm not sure. Which reminds me, if you were intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The antecedent should be here any minute, and I also don't want you spending any more time with Hotchafont. He's trying to steal you away from me. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cult.
Someone give this man a coat.
Yeah. Alfio, do you own like one coat?
I wore this since the day we met. But that will be our little stopping point there.
Yeah.
So a lot has happened a little bit.
Getting dragged into Ishgard politics.
We're getting drugged into Ishgard. We're getting drugged into Iceheart. And we're getting drugged to freaking Garlean agents inside, grand companies.
Yeah, this all started because there's a Garlean spy in Ul'dah, and we're just kind of like, well, I guess that's gonna sort itself out.
Oh, that's fine, it's whatever. Oh, but yeah, so, shameless plug away, because, every YouTuber does it. If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up because it really does help out the video. And also, if you want to support the series, please hit that subscribe button. And also, get hit with the bell so you'll be notified the next time that we go and stream. So, in the next episode, apparently Minfilia is coming to tell us something that she found. Wonder if it's going to be that or what she found out about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
She's like, I've discovered this television and I've seen this show called Scooby-Doo. Larks is like, yeah!
Ruh-roh, Minfilia.
Gia's like, I'm leaving.
Gia walks off the screen. So, I hope to see you all next time. Bye!
Bye!